Live from WFSB, Connecticut's #1 local news, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 7.
We begin here at 7 a.m. with some breaking news we're following from Torrington, where at least one person has died following a fiery crash. Pinpoint News Tracker can show us where it happened overnight. Torrington Fire Chief Peter Towie says the crews found a vehicle that had gone off the road and was fully engulfed in flames. Officials requested a Lifestar helicopter be brought in to assist, as well as the Western Area Regional Support and DUI Enforcement Team. The crash remains under investigation. We do know at least one person has died. We'll continue to bring the latest throughout the day. We are following developing news. George Floyd will be buried today following a funeral service in Houston, where he grew up. The 46-year-old died 2 weeks ago while in police custody in Minneapolis. Yesterday, thousands of mourners said goodbye, including some other families who lost loved ones at the hands of police.
Thank y'all so much for coming out to support us. And all the families that are here with me today, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Aubrey, it just hurt.
The officer charged with second-degree murder in Floyd's death appeared in court yesterday. Bail was set at $1 million. And while protests in the wake of Floyd's death continue across the country, our state is hearing the calls for police reform and accountability. Governor Lamont says his priorities are creating community police liaisons, outlawing chokeholds, and funding universal body cameras. Last night, the Black and Puerto Rican Caucus hosted a roundtable discussion with state leaders, police chiefs, and community activists.
The problem is at the level of the officer, the problem is at the level of the city, the problem is at the level of the state, where the attorney is. The problem is throughout the system.
Some of the ideas proposed include screening police recruits more effectively and considering professional licensing, also establishing statewide standards for policing. Moving on now to the latest on the coronavirus in Connecticut. The numbers being reported around our state are in, and we've learned that 13 more people have died from COVID-19, which brings the number of deaths up to nearly 4,100. More than 100 new positive cases of the virus were confirmed yesterday. But there is some good news. Once again, 9 more patients were released from the hospital. And the governor is looking to protect the state's most vulnerable population, senior citizens. More than 60% of the people in our state who died from COVID-19 lived in nursing homes. As the state continues on the path to reopening, it's also looking ahead to see what nursing homes did well and what could be improved upon if another wave hits. The state is hiring a team to do an independent analysis of just that. The state's currently testing nursing home employees weekly. All residents have also been tested. We are following some breaking news from overnight in Hartford, where the search is on to find those responsible for shooting 3 people just a few blocks north of St. Francis Hospital. This all happened on Sterling Street. Police tell us the victims were shot either in the hand or ankle. If you have any information, you should contact Hartford Police. And police in Middletown are asking for your help. They're trying to track down a man wanted in connection with a murder from over the weekend. Investigators say they're looking for 37-year-old William Begod. He's accused of stabbing a woman to death inside a home on Green Street in the city's north end. Police have not yet released the victim's name. The suspect, they say, is considered armed and dangerous.
All right, good morning, everybody. We had a little sprinkle in parts of North Lyme earlier this morning, but that was about it under mostly cloudy skies. But the sun is now streaming through those clouds, and it's going to be a pretty good day of weather. As we take a look at our Channel 3 early warning dew poll radar, we are scanning the state dry. Good morning, everybody. It's time to rise and shine. Temperatures today are going to take off. We're going to be in the mid-80s. With fairly low levels of humidity. So it should be a good classic summer day in this late spring season here. We're talking about temperatures a little bit cooler along the shoreline, 81 degrees by 3 p.m. All in all, not a bad start. 63 degrees in West Haven as well as Bristol, 61 in Lebanon, Litchfield's 59. Typical overnight low is about 55. So we're doing a little bit better than that. And the dew points are fairly comfortable, which is good news. As we take a look at the temperatures, moving up, 65 at Brainerd, 62 at Bradley, 60 in Waterbury and in Norwich. 65 is, again, the warm spot in 2 locations, Brainerd and in Bridgeport, and those temperatures will continue to climb an additional 19 to 20 degrees. The winds are fairly calm, so you don't have to worry about any wind out there, and you can see the sun is streaming through at Bradley. Good morning to you. Sun is also streaming through in Torrington. We had an extensive amount of cloud coverage earlier this morning, but that has now burned off. Those clouds have moved on out. And as you can see from the to the north and the east, they are dealing with a line of showers, but that won't have too much of an impact on us. So according to early warning futurecast, tomorrow's weather today, It's an hour-by-hour depiction of partly to mostly sunny skies during the day today. We're talking about temperatures out there that are going to rise into the mid-80s. And then tonight through tomorrow morning, good. Looks pretty good. Tomorrow during the day, look for an increase in clouds. This is by 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Let's pick it up on the wider perspective here. 7 p.m. tomorrow evening through Wednesday night, we stay dry. The humidity will be higher tomorrow, and the temperatures will also be a notch or two higher tomorrow. So it's going to be a warm and humid day tomorrow. And then we're getting ready for a line of showers and thunderstorms to roll in the afternoon. This is by late morning into the early afternoon. This is 11 o'clock tomorrow on Thursday morning, and then 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon. We're looking at some showers and some thunderstorms to roll in through 7 o'clock. So looks a bit unsettled for Thursday late afternoon through the evening. In the meantime, partly to mostly sunny. It's going to be warm today. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s. And then overnight lows tonight drop into the low 60s, which is pretty comfortable, not as cool. And then your 7-day forecast includes some real nice weather today. Tomorrow, increasing clouds, humid with a high of 85. Humid on Thursday with a chance for showers and thunderstorms. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday looking dry. Yes, we've changed the weekend forecast for the better. Looks like we're going to have partly sunny skies on Saturday and then partly to mostly cloudy skies on Sunday. All right, that's a check of your early morning forecast. I'm meteorologist Scot Haney from the West End of Hartford. Hope you all have a great day. Eric, back to you.
All right, Scott, thank you. We turn to a Channel 3 exclusive now. One police department's transition from having a reputation of racism and excessive force to a model for change. There have been calls for police reform in the wake of George Floyd's death, and the East Haven Police Department says it's already headed in that direction. Chief Ed Lennon says his department organized a Black Lives Rally themselves last week.
We as a police department and we as an agency believe that there is no excuse for excessive use of force. There's no excuse for racism.
Just over 10 years ago, the department's image wasn't as good, accused of harassing minorities and using improper force. The U.S. Department of Justice investigated a high-profile case. Since then, the East Haven Police Department has frequent training looking at both best practices and cultural sensitivity.
You got the older generation out of the department. The department, if you look at the department, they're young.
Chief Lennon has been called upon to share the success story with other departments around the country. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime you want them. Just go to the Channel 3 app. Thanks for watching. I'm Eric Parker. Have a great day.